Have you ever said something completely ordinary, and suddenly, the whole room fell into an awkward silence? You didn't insult anyone. You weren't rude. You didn't say anything wrong, and yet you start wondering, where did I mess up? The truth is, many times, you didn't say anything wrong at all. You simply stepped across an invisible boundary in communication. Psychology suggests that in most conversations, the human brain is constantly trying to protect three important things. You can imagine it as an invisible triangle in communication. You can say many things, as long as you don't step outside the three sides of that triangle. 1. Touching someone's self-esteem. Everyone carries a quiet story about themselves. I work hard. I'm capable. My effort has value. Over time, these beliefs become part of their identity. So when a remark accidentally dismisses that identity, the brain reacts very quickly. Not with logic, but with emotion. For example, your boss has just finished a project after several late nights. You look at the plan and say, honestly, this project seems pretty simple to me. You're only commenting on the work, but in the listener's mind, the message may turn into something very different. Your effort isn't anything special. And just like that, you lose a few points. People rarely get upset because of the truth. They get upset when the truth wounds their self-esteem. 2. Sharing too much about personal problems. Many people believe that building closeness means sharing a lot about themselves. So they casually talk about everything: family pressure, financial struggles, personal conflicts. It sounds sincere. They think it helps others understand them better. But sometimes the opposite happens. Imagine you've only met a new colleague a few times. During a conversation you say, lately I owe the bank quite a lot, so I've been under a lot of pressure. You're simply being honest. But in the listener's mind, other thoughts might appear. This person seems to have a lot going on. I wonder if they can really stay focused on work. In professional environments, people don't judge you only by how friendly you are. They also judge you by how stable you seem. One paradox of communication is this: sharing at the right moment creates closeness. Sharing too much creates doubt. 3. Speaking badly about someone who isn't there. The third boundary is the most dangerous. Many people think that when two people complain about someone else together, it brings them closer, but psychology shows the opposite often happens. When you speak badly about someone who isn't present, the listener's brain immediately forms a very simple thought. If they talk about that person this way, they probably talk about me the same way. In that moment, something important breaks. Not your relationship with the person being discussed, but the trust the listener has in you. Because when you speak badly about someone else, you're not just revealing information about them. You're revealing your own character. So if you remember the three sides of this communication triangle, you can avoid many awkward situations. Don't touch someone's self-esteem. Don't overshare personal problems when the context isn't right. And don't speak badly about someone who isn't present. When these three things are kept safe, conversations tend to flow naturally. But when even one of them feels threatened, people rarely react strongly. They simply withdraw a bit of the goodwill they had toward you. And in life, wise communication isn't about saying something brilliantly clever. Sometimes, it's simply knowing what not to say. Which of these three boundaries do you think people most often cross without realizing it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next psychology insights.